Hello.
Hello, Baba. Greetings again. So,
Thank you, ma'am.
Virginia accepted the award formally on the phone on your behalf. The award, the Humanity for Water Award in the category of transformation. And we would like to say formally thank you for all the work that you have been doing and for following what Joseph Campbell called the hero's journey, that we know that you've worked very hard and you've endured much pain in order to reveal information to humanity that is important for humanity's progress. So we say thank you. We were asked in Virginia the question, what inspired you to write the Song of the Stars?
It is because, ma'am, the Song of the Stars is one of over 12 books that I wrote. It was to try and dispel the ignorance that exists amongst white people, especially regarding African culture, religion, and other things. Our people suffered very much, man, because the Western world did not understand who the African really is, what he is capable of. And this, I thought in my stupidity I could dispel this thing and bring peace into Africa. I failed, man.
Why do you think that you failed, Baba?
Because, Honorable Lady, we are writing, my wife and I, we are writing books, but powerful men in America and in England, they take all the royalties from our books. Even now, some of them talk to me over the internet, and then they take my words and sell them for a lot of money over the internet. There is a big racket, ma'am, of stealing the proceeds of African creativity.
You talk about a time in history when children and women were revered. Baba, what do you think happened in history to change how women and children are treated today?
Ma'am, it's little children. Rather, they had special warriors to rescue enemy children after every war and protect these children and bring them up as warriors. The same thing was done by the Native American people, the Aztecs and the Mayas, who used to have special men and women whose duty was to protect little children.
What do you think it would take for society to change their attitude towards how they treat the children, the women, and the planet?
It is this, that all the gods that were worshipped in the Middle East, all the gods which were worshipped in Sumeria, in India and elsewhere, were actually African gods who were worshipped here in Africa long before the Sumerians and the Babylonians were even heard of. For example, take a goddess name, an ancient Sumerian goddess, Inanna. Inanna is alive and well in Africa. She is called Nanana, the goddess of love and beauty. She originated here. Many are the untold stories that are being swept like the wind through South Africa. Stories that the world will never know. We have got to bring the ancient knowledge back, calmly, fearlessly, Because as you say, man, the world is running out of water. Just now, we are facing another disaster in South Africa. You know what that is, Honorable Lady?
No, you will tell us.
Because of the change of the environment, yeah, shaman friends of mine from Peru are writing to me and complaining that the gringos are taking their children's food, where human food is being used to propel machines. Children should be honored. Women should be cherished. It is not much to ask, man. I tried to speak this for years.
Baba,
Yes.
I have a question that arose from something you said. It's about the truth about Africa. How will people knowing the truth about Africa's contribution to humanity, spirituality, and the planet, how do you think that would help change the world as it is today?
Ma'am, the destruction of Africa is the destruction of all humanity, ma'am. I have traveled through the world. I say, tell the truth about Africa. Some of the evil things that Africa is being blamed for are not of her doing. The abuse of women, the abuse of children, these things are not of African doing. I don't care who says what. In our language, in our culture, a child was a sacred person. That is why, in the language of the Swahili, a child, a person is called Mutu, M-O-T-O. But a child, ma'am, is called Mutoto, which means many times a human being. Our name for woman in all African languages, Mukazi, Mfazi, means great, big, majestic. I say, let the truth, let Africa speak to the world. Before Africa is swept away by the AIDS epidemic, which nobody really wants to fight outside Africa, before Africa is destroyed, let her voice be heard, please.
Baba, I have two last questions for you.
Yes.
One question is that many people say that the only thing that can save the planet is a return back to respecting the feminine principle. Does this mean anything to you, and what does it mean to you, if anything?
Please, ma'am. The answer is simple. Go anywhere to Africa, traveled amongst faraway tribes anywhere in Africa, and they will tell you that the female is greater spiritually than the male. Our word for great means woman. It's a fact that everybody knows. We must go back to the mother footstep. We must move away from the angry footstep of the armed man.
The last question, Baba, what message would you like to give to the children at the Humanity for Water Awards next week, Tuesday?
I say this. Children, you are the light of the coming years. You who are alive now, you are the stars that will shine in the darkness of tomorrow. I say to you, study study deeply. I say to you, learn. Your great-great-grandparents learned. They studied and they became great men and women. You must do the same, that's all. I know my words are going to fall into an empty darkness, but I say, children, you who are alive now, you are the stars that shall shine in a tomorrow which may be darker than today is. You are called upon to lead the future people. That's all.
Baba, we really appreciate everything that you've said, and we'd like to. This is a formal end to the interview now, so we'd like to say thank you so much. We feel privileged that we'll be able to spread your words to the children and to our future.